welcome to episode 6 of the Zeens and Roger crochet vlog. How are you? You alright? I don't know. Oh my god, I'm stuck already. That's not a good sign, is it? I've been procrastinating all morning. It's 11:45. I started sorting myself out for this about 10 o'clock. What have I been doing with myself? I wrote a blog post about bluebells. That's one thing I did. Anyway, hi, welcome. Episode 6. I'm Rosina and I am coming to you today from Devon, Ottery St Mary to be specific, which is where I live, and where I do lots of crochet. Although it won't seem it once I've gone through this, it won't seem like I'm actually doing very much at all. But I promise you, I have got things on the go that will crop up at some point. Anyway, I'm just going to. There's not much of an order, I don't think. I could start with finished objects, of which there aren't many. I could start with whips, of which there aren't many. Shall I just start? It was my birthday last week. Yay! Had a lovely time. On the Saturday night we went out for dinner with our friends and we had a fab time. We went to a restaurant just outside of Ottery, quite swish. But I had, for Christmas, I got a voucher from my brother and my sisters, so I got some money off. So even though it was quite swish, didn't hurt too much to go and splurge on a dinner. Anyway, whilst I was gone, enjoying myself, having birthday celebrations, I got another birthday present, and that is this blanket, which I've talked about. Still far from finished. However, if you look on the back, well, no ends. No ends. I didn't do it, it wasn't me. I've done nothing to this in the last fortnight because I just haven't had time. My grandma and granddad babysat while we went out, and grandma sewed in all the ends for me. I thoroughly recommend this as a birthday request. If you're dreading all those ends, just sort of save everything up around the time that it's going to be your birthday and then get somebody else to do it as a present. It's brilliant. Honestly, I'm really chuffed. Thanks, Grandma. Well, she's not my grandma. Thanks, mother-in-law. Yeah, it's kind of made me want to do some more rows so that when she comes next she can do some more sewing in. I probably won't get away with it again, but yeah, I'm happy. Anyway, so that, not necessarily, it's not a finished object, but it's kind of had something done to it. The only other finished object, it's not really a finished object, but I've been crocheting with sort of little scrappy bits and leftovers, some flowers. I'm going to do a few more. They're all random and stuff like that, but I've got a little stack going on now. Got that many. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12. I was only supposed to do 10. I think my sisters are going to do some, and then possibly some other crocheting people that we know. I think one of my family members saw the hashtag for a flower for Jenny, and I'd sent off a couple, but my relative saw what was going on Instagram and thought, you know what, it's a fabulous idea. And these, I'm sorry, well, I've sent off my ones for Jenny. These are ones for my nana, because she popped her clogs last week. No, she didn't. She popped her clogs the day I recorded the last podcast, so 2 weeks ago. It's Wednesday today. So these are for my Nana. I think what we're going to do is hand them out to people who come to the funeral, and I guess people can pin them to themselves somewhere, have one each. That's the idea anyway. But I thought it was lovely. It wasn't my idea, but I think it's lovely. And my Nana was a crocheter. Oh no, I forgot. I was going to go and get one of her blankets. Sorry, I went to go and get a blanket. I was going to get the first thing I ever crocheted as well, because my Nana sat with me and did it, but I can't. I'm not sure where it is. I've got it, definitely. I kept it, but like in a rush, quick, I'm going to go and film. I can't find it, so it might take me a while, so I won't bother doing it. Anyway, what I did bring down was the blanket that made me go, I need to learn crochet. I want to learn crochet, because she did try and teach me when I was small, but I just couldn't get to grips with it, not in the slightest. And I know why. It's because she insisted, my lovely Nana, insisted that I hold the hook a certain way, and I couldn't do it, and I kept wanting to. She was like, you must hold the hook like this. This is how one crochets. And I couldn't do it. I was all sort of awkward, and so we kind of gave up and just went, oh, let's try knitting. And knitting was easier to learn as a child. I haven't progressed at all with knitting, but it was easier for her to teach me. So my Nana introduced me to crafts and stuff like that. And as a grown-up, so this is a terrible story, not very coherent at all, but as an adult, I received a blanket from her for my first baby. So we're talking 8 years ago, because my son is 8. And it was this. I mean, it's nothing special. It's just a granny square made with lots of cheap scraps. That's all it is. But I saw this, it's a gift for my firstborn baby, and I thought, I want to make him something. I want to make him something that he'll keep too. And specifically, I want to make him a crochet blanket. And so I thought, I'm going to learn. So, well, he was already born by that point, and but I got myself a hook and I started holding it like this. I held it like that instead, and it took off. I could do it, easy peasy. So that's that story. But that's how I learnt to crochet. But I still say, it's all thanks to Nana in one form or another. She taught me how to crochet. She introduced me to crochet. And yeah. So there's that. It's her, we'll sort that out next week anyway. Yeah, blah. But yes, I mentioned that it was my birthday, and that means presents. So not only do I get the sewing in of horrible ends done for me. Can you hear that? There's a road sweeper outside, keeping the streets clean. I got some fabric for my birthday. This one's particularly cute. Look at that. They're all fat quarters. Owls. Everybody loves owls. I love owls. We've got owls outside. You can hear them twit-twooing in the middle of the night. I think this one might be my favourite. Fairies and toadstools. It's a good one. Love it. So those came as a little bundle, and they're from my mother-in-law. She found them in a shop in Dorset. And complementing those quite nicely actually is some fabric from my sister-in-law. I don't know if they're in cahoots, I'm not sure. I think this is just sort of some random stuff from somewhere. It's all different. I haven't actually sorry, I got some I haven't actually got it out and had a look. This one's only sort of a little scrap, but that's perfect for lining a purse or something. And I'm beginning to realise I've got an obsession with purses, so I'm bound to use it for lining something. Oh yeah, that's not too bad size. And this one, I like this one. I don't know what they're made of. They're all different. The fat quarters are cotton. Quilter's fabric, isn't it? More fabric to come up with something for. I don't know. Oh my god. My weirdo sister-in-law also bought me this, and I'm really sorry, Lil. But this is a peculiar present. It's a dress pattern for cloaks. Oh, yeah. Because I always go around wearing a cloak. But, you know, maybe she knows that I love Halloween, so maybe it's a present in anticipation of perhaps the perfect fancy dress costume for Halloween. That would look pretty awesome. Maybe I could patchwork together all those bits of fabric and make myself a cloak. Anyway, next present. Super awesome presents from my friend Paul. Hi Paul. He bought me 2 crochet books. I've totally pinched this idea. God, I'm such a stealer of ideas. Lucy from Attic 24 has written about Japanese craft books before and gave a link to an Etsy shop in one of her blog posts. I can't remember how long ago that was, but it's always stuck in my mind. I will try and find the Etsy shop. It's in one of my favourites, so I should be able to find it. And then I'll put a link below. But be warned, the choice is immense and the struggle to choose is also immense. I gave a list out like birthday, you know, when people go, what do you want for your birthday? And this particular friend, I think I sent him a link to about 7 or 8 books and went, choose a book, and I got 2, so I'm very happy about that. And so the element of surprise was still there because I didn't say buy this one book. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. But I got this one, which is motifs and patterns. There's some lovely stuff in there. Lovely stuff. Let me show you. I've already you can see my little tabs. Look at those. Fabulous. Pretty motifs. I'm probably never going to make anything in these, but I just like looking at the pictures. They're just so beautiful. The photography is stunning. Yeah, there's lots of pages of wonderful crochet. But all of that, I think that's all like all the product photography and the pretty bits, and then you have pages of the instructions, and there's loads of information about yarn sizes and photographs of how to do each bit, but mostly it is diagrams. So you don't need to know Japanese to read a diagram. I think for a reasonably confident crocheter, you should just be able to follow the diagrams and off you go, you know. But whether or not I make anything out of these books, I don't know. I'm just going to lust after the pictures because they're gorgeous. This one, they're so cute. So cute. I am totally going to make these crocodiles, or an attempt at one crocodile. I looked in the instructions. I reckon I can probably muster up enough brain power to do that. And I wanted to do one. I wanted to make something from this one, so I could show you, but I forgot, so I haven't done it. But I want to make these little budgies. Because guess who had a budgie? My nanny used to have a budgie. Every couple of years she'd have to get a new one because they don't last that long. But they were always called Jack. Or Johnny. One was called Johnny once, I think. Which is a bit weird. No, it couldn't have been because Grandad was called John. And my brother's called John. Oh, you don't need to know all that information, sorry. Was one with Jackie, maybe? Anyway, let's just, for argument's sake, say they were always called Jack. But I would like to make a budgie. And by the way, Nana's happy. She's happy not being here anymore because Grandad died on New Year's Eve because he wanted to party somewhere else. And she just wanted to be with him. So it's all good. It's all nice. We're happy with that. The next birthday present is a present to myself. The block colour jumper that I was talking about last week. Excuse me, sorry, excuse me. This one. I bought the wool for. In fact, I bought enough for 2 jumpers because I'm that certain that I'm going to love it, that I've bought 2 combinations of colour. This is one. I haven't worked out which way round I'm going to do it, but I think I bought enough of this grey, and this is all drop sleemer. I've bought enough of the grey to do the top bit because that requires a couple of balls extra, and then I'm not sure way round the pink and the mustard will be. I don't know what they're called actually, because they don't have names. They might have names on the website I got them from. Oh, and it also, the reason I bought enough for 2 jumpers was because the wool was on offer. It's only £1.30. £1.30 a ball. Bargain. Colour 0519, colour 3145 and colour 2923. But I think they'll go really nicely together. The other one is a blue and a brown, and it's going to be, I'll put that pattern down again now, haven't I? Silly Billy. The blue is going to be this bit, and all of this is going to be the brown. I think that'll work quite nicely. And I was going to take it with me on holiday, but I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to take something else on holiday because I am going on holiday soon. Ha ha ha! This is, I'm also treating this as a kind of birthday present. A fortnight ago my sister called me. She has a week off at the end of May booked, and she was going to go on holiday with her mate, And her mate went, oh no, I'm really sorry, I can't go. And so my sister phoned me up and said, would you like to go on holiday with me? And in the past I might have said, no, I can't, because I've got 2 young boys, and you know, it's money that, well, it's expensive, sort of going on holiday. So we don't often go on holiday. And we've been to Scotland we've had a weekend away in Scotland this year and a weekend away in Amsterdam. But that's pretty frivolous for us. And but I really wanted to go. Away again. And I thought, oh, balls to it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to say yes. I said before this was my year of being brave, but it's also my year of saying yes. So if somebody says, oh, we've got this thing, do you want to do it? I keep saying yes. Yes, I'll do that. So I'm landing myself into all sorts of trouble. I'm going on holiday, I'm going to Spain, hooray! However, I've got a little bit of birthday money after the lots of Lima that I bought. And so that's taken the sting away a little bit. Me going away with my sister is a lot more affordable than all of us, of the family, going. That would cost, you know, over £1,000 just for flights, accommodation and car hire and stuff like that. Me going on my own, it's 200 quid. It's nothing. And it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to keep my sister company for 4 nights in Spain. I'm very much looking forward to it, in case you couldn't tell. And let me just check my list and make sure I'm not going off on too many tangents, because it's easy just to start going off on one when you're talking to your camera, talking to you guys, not talking to camera. Birthday stuff, tick. Flowers, tick. End sewn in, tick. Drops, tick. Holiday, tick. Did I do a proper intro, do you think? That's one of my things. Do a proper intro, because I never ever do. Bum bum bum. I didn't say I was a crochet designer, did I? I've never said that out loud. But technically that's what I'm doing these days. Crocheting. Designing the crochet. Making the crochet. Anyway, I'll shut up. Going off on one. I'm gonna be in a magazine next month. Oh no, it's this month! Way! At the end of this month, I can tell you when. Sorry, I've got my sticky notes, I still can't find the thing. This is Inside Crochet magazine. It is, I don't know, is it the #1, the top crochet magazine? It's up there. It's one of, you know, it's one of the top quality proper jobs, and I'm fortunate enough to be in it next month. This is this month's issue, which features this lovely scarf. It's not by me, but also the reason I bought this magazine is because I saw on somebody else's Instagram account a picture of this page, because they are also in like the next month in Inside Crochet magazine advert. Yeah, I saw this picture on she's called Sarah, and it's dead famous, isn't it? Annaboo's House. Sarah from Annaboo's House had put a picture of this on Instagram, of this advert, and down the bottom I spied with my little eye this teeny tiny picture, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I think that's mine. And I couldn't tell, and on Sarah's Instagram picture I kept trying to big it up, widen it so I could see, and I could not see. I couldn't confirm whether or not this teeny tiny picture was mine. So I went out and I bought this issue. I don't know, is it going to go out of focus if what's that one? Can you see? That's mine. It's a blanket. It's a C2C blanket, and it's inside Crochet magazine on sale on the 25th of May, and I won't be in the country to buy it on that day. I'll probably buy about 10 copies and go, look, hey! Send them out to all the friends and reallys. I won't. I'm not that daft. But that's so cool. And it says, try a new technique from tapestry crochet to corner. Learn something new this month. Sorry, I know I'm acting like a dick, but sorry. That's so rude. I'm really sorry. I know, sorry, I'm bragging. But yeah, I'm new to this. I'm excited. I haven't got that kind of like casual approach. I'm just really excited. So yeah, that's that. But this issue is quite nice. Look, I'll show you the pretty pictures. Ooh. Cute little dollies. I like those. I love this. Look at that bag. None of this is mine. I'm not in this one. Not really. Just that little ad. So if I'm not actually in this magazine and I'm getting this excited, can you imagine what I'll be like in about 3 weeks' time? Isn't that gorgeous? That's my favourite thing in this issue. A scarfy thing. A scarf. It's not a scarfy thing. It's a scarf. Nice and lightweight for this time of year. Gorgeous. Yeah. Works in progress. I don't think I've done that, have I? Where is my work in progress? I have decided that I am going to go. This was something last week. I literally just showed you this bag, didn't I? And I didn't show you the contents because I was unsure. And I was unsure because I thought, oh God, is this going to be boring? But no, I like it. Happy. I'm making a shawl, probably for myself. But I don't need another shawl. I've got plans for about 4 more shawl designs swimming around in my head. I've drawn pictures out and stuff like that. I've even got yarn put aside. I don't need that many shawls. What do you do? Just wear like a different one every day of the week or something? I don't know. This is look at that colour. Look at all the variegation. That's neon, which is why it blows out a bit. And then grey. Blue, grey, neon. It's Dandelion Yarns. I've talked about it before. It's one of my Edinburgh Yarn Festival jobbies. It's sport weight, organic merino, extra fine, and best of all, it's machine washable. But this is, I'm halfway through. As you can see, I've peaked there, and I'm going to work my way back down this other way. It's a really stupidly simple design, and the colours sort of, it's very simply laid out. And once I'm done, I think I'll probably write it out. Maybe draw a little diagram actually, because it's so much easier with this design. It's so basic that it would be easier to look at the diagram and follow that than reading gobbledygook numbers and letters. Well, I'll try and make it as simple as I can, obviously, but and yeah, it will be hopefully a published pattern. But I'm really enjoying it because it's so easy. You just go blip 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 of an evening, and you can get loads done. I think this is eligible for a couple of cows. I've never done a cow before, and I think I want to take part in that community, cow community, because it looks like fun. I feel like I've sort of I'm being a misery guts by not joining in and stuff. So I'm going to join in with a couple of cows. This is, I reckon, in the last sort of 4 days. Sorry, now I keep looking at the viewfinder over there thingy. Is it called that? Screeny job. From here to here is probably sort of over the last few evenings. Definitely since the 5th of May, which means it's eligible for the Keep Calm and Carry Yarn podcast, Cal. I think this is all pretty. I think they started their Cal. The guys at Keep Calm and Carry Yarn started the Cal from the 5th of May, and that's probably, like, I don't know, that's probably all pre-5th of May, because that was sat in this bag like that for about a fortnight with me going, shall I bother doing that? Is that a bit too boring? Blah, blah. And then I went, yeah, no, I will carry on. And so that was a few days ago, and I've done all that. So that's eligible for that. I'm going to have to read up on how to do a Cal. I'm guessing it's not that hard. Just sort of I'll find out, won't I? And there's also another Cal going on. It's just about to start, and that's the I can't remember what it's called. Is there a name for your Cal, guys? Clarissa Beth from Crochet Cakes and Claudia from Crochet Luna have gotten together, and they're going to do a crochet along, and it is book characters. Do they have to be in love? I don't know. You know, they're both suckers for love stories, and I think so. It's like the best couple of all time. I originally thought it was just in literature, in books, but then I was watching Clarissa Beth's podcast the other day, and it's for TV and films and stuff like that too. And I thought, oh, phew, I can come up with a character with all of that to work with. And God, I was racking my brains for ages though, because yes, I love book characters, and I love reading, and but I never really want to admit about the books. Some of the books I read are pretty cheesy. Not like cheesy. They're just like, mostly I read books for kids, to be honest. And so it's always difficult to come up with, yeah, I'm not very good at grown-up books. However, I've moved on. Let's just forget about that. I don't want to admit that my favourite book characters are blah and blah from blah. So I'm going to get my geek on, and I'm going, I don't know if you can guess from this, it's probably tenuous actually, but what does this blue remind you of? It's quite TARDIS-y, isn't it? It's a TARDIS sort of blue. So I'm going for the Doctor and Rose, because I've been obviously binge watching Doctor Who on Netflix. It's perfect, a perfect couple. I'm sort of pretending that this is blonde hair. This neon yellow is the representation of blonde hair for Rose. The grey, I don't know, the sadness I felt at their separation, I suppose. Oh God, I'm such a dweeb. Anyway, so that's going to be for 2 Cals. I'm really happy. Woohoo! Go me! Oh, sorry, I'm being really cheesy today. But hopefully it won't. This is, yeah, like I said, it's quite nice to just pick up and put down, watch the TV, nice and easy. And yeah, I don't think I think that's it. So I usually film on a Wednesday, and then of a Thursday evening, me and the husband sit down and edit together, because I still haven't got my head around it. And he's super, like, tech whiz guy. Tech whiz. He's a tech whiz. And he helps me do that, because he's nice. And then on a Friday morning, I press upload to YouTube. But this time in 2 weeks, I won't be here. I will be in Granada, in Spain. So I might do episode 7 the week after, or I might have to hang off for another week because I don't know what it's going to be like when I get back. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've got loads. I know I've got a whole list of like jobs to do. There's a couple of deadlines coming up. I've got one to sort out this afternoon, and then when I get back from holiday, I've got at least 2 other commissions, which is very exciting. They're for different magazines this time. Well, actually, the one I'm working on now is for a magazine I've never worked for before. Worked with, I don't know. And I'll be taking something exciting on holiday with me as well to crochet that I will probably talk about when I'm on holiday. When I'm on holiday, what I'll do is I'll still be Instagramming and stuff like that because our accommodation's got Wi-Fi. But yeah, all in due course, blah de blah. I write lists because my brain just can't cope with it all. Right, 12:30, it's lunchtime. I'll see you guys when I see you. Hope you're alright. Yeah, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that car crash of an episode. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.